YouTube, hello, how are you? I am on the bike. Week 3 Ironman prep. It's actually Tuesday, it's not Monday. So Monday, I had a 2,200 yard swim, and that was all. I didn't film anything because, if you can tell, the video quality is a little bit better because I have a camera. So, shout out to my mom. She's awesome. My #1 supporter. Yeah, so I didn't film on Monday at all because I wanted to wait till I had an SD card for the camera. So it's Tuesday, swam Monday, so now today we have an hour and a half on the bike and then a 5-mile run. It's kind of, again, Tuesday's the optional brick. So today I just needed to fucking sleep. So I slept till a little after 7, and now I'm on the bike, and then I have a couple coaching calls, and then I'm gonna run, and then I'll go to the gym. So that's kind of my plan for today. I don't have to go to work or like go to the other work. What's work? All of it's work. But the serving job work I don't have to go to today. So that'll be really nice. So I'm on the bike right now, and this is why I pulled out the camera, but so I'm trying to keep my power above 200 for this whole time, and I'm doing well with that. But we have 3 sets of 10 minutes at FTP. Now, I don't really know what my FTP is. It's just like basically what power can you hold for an hour. I can never remember what the hell it stands for, but like functional training power, functional threshold power, something along those lines. But my FTP is not very high for sure. It's probably, hopefully it's in the 200s, like 200, 205, 210, maybe 220. I'm sitting at 230 right now. It doesn't feel too bad. I'm talking, I'm kind of out of breath though, but I don't know, it's hard to say. But what I'm thinking about is whenever I ride my bike outside, which is what I prefer to do, I don't know what my power is because it's kind of hard to get your power when you're outside because you either need special pedals, or I think there's some sort of sensor you can get, but I couldn't find one. But nonetheless, I don't know, sorry, gross. I don't know what my power is when I'm outside, which doesn't really bother me. However, I think if I really want to get better at cycling, I need to know what my power is, which requires me to be inside more, which I was like, that fucking sucks. But I think my plan moving forward now is any ride I have that's definitely an hour and a half or 2 hours, I think it has to be indoor, just so I can see what my power is. And I can make sure I hold myself at a specific range or whatever. So I think that's how I'm really gonna get better at this, because if I go outside and go based off feel every time, which is fine, but there's definitely gonna be days where I'm feeling more tired and whatever, and I just don't wanna push myself as much. So I'm just not gonna I just don't think I'll be as good if I do all my rides outside as opposed to being indoor and knowing what my power is. So I think I'm gonna have to do, again, mandatory 2 hours and under inside, and then potentially for 3-hour rides. Really depends on how I feel. But I have some that are like 6 hours further down the line. I'm not doing those indoor, no chance. So, like, even this Saturday, I have a 4-hour ride into a some-mile run. It's a brick workout, but I'm not doing that indoor. I go outside. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't think, I don't know, maybe I will, but I highly doubt it. Unless the weather's like calling for it, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about for the bike. Swimming yesterday was getting better. My biggest takeaway from swimming yesterday was 2 things. So one, when I'm swimming, like the strokes, my arm strokes, I was thinking of pedaling a bike, obviously with my hands, not my feet. but you're not fully, your arms aren't going in like a complete circular motion, so to speak, so to say. Because then with that, I was thinking, like I was talking to a dude, he's like, kind of the zipper thing. So like, drag your hands up here and like zipper, like a zipper. And also dragging your fingertips across the top of the water. So those were the two things I was focusing on yesterday. The pedaling, and then dragging my fingertips on the top of the water. And it did feel better. Like I think it felt good. So that was cool. But yeah. Woo. We are an hour and 1 minute into this. We have 29 minutes left, which isn't terrible. And then I'll finish this a little after 10:30. It's 10:05, so I'll finish, 10:36-ish. Yeah, and then I gotta shove some food in my face. I have a coaching call at 11, and then another one at 12. And then I'll run the 5 miles, and then I'll eat again, and then I'll go to the gym. Another big thing with training like this, just like this high frequency, is you gotta get used to having a full fucking stomach and or training on a full stomach. Right now I don't feel super full, but because I haven't really eaten anything big yet today. But after today, like for the rest of the day, I'm probably just gonna feel full, which honestly I hate. I don't like feeling that way, but you have to. It's crazy. You'll walk around and be like, holy shit, I feel fat as fuck, I'm so full. But you're not even close. I feel like you're just like constantly kind of in a deficit. So it's a blessing and a curse because you can eat however much you want realistically. But it's hard, honestly. But I'm not complaining about that though. It's just something you have to get used to, is like, holy shit, my stomach's full. Going to bed on a full stomach, training on a full stomach. That's why in the last video I mentioned I've just been shitting. I'm just so full. And then I woke up in the morning just fucking shitting, which, whatever, it's fine. I don't know if I should keep talking about my poop, but anytime I go to the bathroom like that, I'm like, hey, I'm not mad, I'm shitting. Feels good, right? And I know your ass ain't gonna disagree. You might say that's weird, but you agree. I know you agree. Nonetheless, I have like a scoop and a half of G1M and some salt in here. I put way more salt in there than I needed because that shit tastes like salt water. Well, maybe I don't not need it, but very salty. And then I just have some water. But, ooh. Also, another thing about the swimming is, one of the things I think I hate most about swimming is you have to get, your body almost needs to like reset every time I go for the breathing. Because you can't, like right now I'm just breathing whenever. You have to be strategic with your breaths, obviously, because your head's under fucking water. So you don't want to drown. Basically. I gotta sit down so you can see my freaking head. So it's like super uncomfortable. The first it's typically the first like 500 yards are just really uncomfortable when I'm swimming, because I'm still trying to get my breath down that whole time. And it's like, I always just feel like I'm like gasping for air the first 500 meters. And then eventually my body's just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. And then it feels fine. And then that's when swimming gets kind of fun. Oh shit. It gets kind of fun because you're like, you're in a rhythm. And then I'm like, all right, this is chill, this is cool. But before that, I think that's my biggest dread with the swimming. I was thinking about, I think it was on Friday. I was like, I think the reason I don't like this as much is just the beginning. Because I feel like I'm just like so uncomfortable gasping for air until my body's like, cool, all right, this is what we're doing. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna focus on the rest of this ride. We got 25 minutes left. See ya. Maybe I want to clean my bike tonight. It rained and like, it on and off rained on Saturday with that brick workout. So it just got dirty, and then, which isn't that big of a deal, but there's like shit all in the chain. Now I have like shit all over my floor. But clean that up and re-oil it. So maybe I'll pull the camera out for that. Have something interesting to watch. Cool. Hello, hi, hello. Same day as that last clip. I'm not washing the bike tonight. It's 6:56. I'm fucking tired. Did the bike, ran 5 miles, I just got back from the gym. Kind of the whole intention with today is I don't have to go into work, like server work. But I do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all back to back. So those are all gonna be late nights, early mornings. So those are gonna be, it's gonna get interesting by Friday. And then Saturday, I got another big ass, fat ass break workout. But I wanna try to get up. It'd be ideal if I can get up at 4:30 on a Saturday, but we close at like, I won't get to bed till probably after 1 Friday night. So waking up at 4:30 is just not much of an option. So yeah, so it's a big workout. So I want to try to get it done as early as possible. So then I'm not finishing that workout at like 7 o'clock at night. But that might end up being what happens, who knows. But yeah, so I'm not going to wash the bike tonight because basically I'm just going to try to get in bed as soon as possible. I got to eat one more meal, so I got to cook. And then I got to figure out what's going on in the terms of like, I think my body's kind of holding on to a lot of stuff right now. Whether that be dehydration or just, I don't really know. But I got to figure that out, I think. But I'm tired. But holy shit, I can't even think today. Training for a full Ironman is one hell of a commitment. I gotta be honest. Like a marathon's one thing, but the Ironman, like a full Ironman, is a commitment. And I'm trying to do good. Like, I mean, I'm trying to make a living out of this stuff. So I don't want to be like, I mean, there's people that are social media influencers. I'm so tired, I'm drunk and slurring my words. That are like, you see like the quote unquote mid influencer that does whatever and they're like not really that good at it, but they're famous for it. I don't really want to be one of those people. Like if I'm going to try to do this stuff, like I want to be good at it. Which something I've been thinking about the past few days is like, I think my specialty is running more than anything, mainly just because I can be so consistent with it. And yeah, so I think like after this Ironman, I don't really know, like this is fun, but I don't think, basically what I'm thinking is like I wouldn't ever stand out with triathlons because I feel like I'm so behind on the 8 ball. Like I can build myself up to be good, but I don't know if it's something I'd ever stand out at. Which I've been thinking like you probably would stand out much more with running or just focusing on only running. And that's been something I've been thinking about, but nonetheless, this Ironman prep's still getting done and I'm still gonna be a goddamn Ironman. If it's anything within my control, it's gonna happen. So unless I break my leg, which is very valid if I get hit on the bike. So who knows? But yeah, I'm going all over the place. Basically, I only started this clip to say that I'm not washing my bike tonight, and then I went on whatever the hell I just said. So I went to the store and got toilet paper. I'm back from the store. I'm back from the gym. I got all my workouts done for the day. One of my neighbors, I think, is looking at me through the window, so that's cool. I'm gonna put this away and I'll see you tomorrow. We have a gym and swim and run. Hello there. We just finished 3,250 yards in the fucking swimming pool. Did shoulders and back this morning and the 100 pull-ups. And thought I'd whip out the camera for the YouTube because YouTube. So I just got back. I just finished editing the reel for today. So I got back around like 9:30. It's 10:02 right now. Trying to start running before 10:30. And then, so we're gonna go run 12 miles and then finish that. And then I'd have to go to work at 4. But you know, just another fucking day, just another fucking dollar. Yeah, I think I said this yesterday, but come Friday, Saturday, should be pretty interesting. I'm kind of scared for this week just because working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, back to back to back, and then up late, trying to get up early, and then doing all this exercise. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know how it's gonna go. But that's life. We don't know how any of it's gonna go. So what I'm doing right now is refueling. I'm gonna take 2 scoops of G1M because I don't have any gels to bring with me on the run, which is whatever. So I'm gonna do 2 scoops of G1M. I'm gonna have an orange, and I'm gonna have some dates. So maybe when I'm eating those, I'll open this shit back up. Orange dates. The nice thing about having this camera now is I can like play music and shit on my phone and still do this, even though I mean I don't have like a reach on YouTube, but I know there's like copyright stuff, but I don't think that's something I need to worry about. Or I don't even know if you can hear the music right now, but yeah. Feeling a little tired, feeling a little fatigued from that swim, I'm not gonna lie, but the beauty of swimming, and I've probably said it a million times, is that it's just like you're just using your energy stores, but you're not really beating yourself up like running. Swimming's pretty chill. So just kind of refueling and trying not to be a pussy. It's kind of the biggest thing. Yeah. There was something I was just thinking about. Oh, when I mentioned refueling, I'm still kind of trying to figure all that out because doing all these workouts, it's like you need food and you need fuel. And then I'm trying to figure out how to plan and time my meals because I still want to get in. Obviously, like I can get carbs like this through protein in the G1M, which like that's not very hard, but getting in protein and just all the normal foods because I don't want to eat just fucking G1M. It's also expensive. So figuring out how to plan my meals because I don't want to eat everything in like the last couple hours of the day because I'm super full and I can't eat everything. But then I don't want to, like yesterday I ate my breakfast and then I waited like 20-30 minutes between that and then I went to run, but that was still like I was cramping up and stuff. I could feel it, so I don't like that. So I'm kind of trying to figure that out. So today I'm just gonna do, like during the marathon preps, I would work out in the morning, then I'd go run right after, and I'd have a little bit of G1M in between, and that was it. But now it's like I'm doing all this other stuff. But maybe I'm just being dramatic, just thinking too much about it, and like shit like this is just fine. So this is kind of all I'm gonna do. And we're gonna hope for the best. So. Oh, hey, how's it going? It's 1:08 right now, and I'm eating my breakfast right now. just wrapped up those 12 miles. So I'm gonna somehow manage to eat this breakfast and then within an hour eat my lunch and then go to work at 4, but then still edit everything and then do the daily read and just, you know, upkeep everything else in my life. So that's kind of what I got to do in the next hour and a half. Should be awesome. Oh, hey there. Same day, same shit. Put a sweatshirt on because I got a little cold though. I think that's just because when I get depleted and I haven't eaten much, I get cold pretty easily. But I'm in the process of eating throughout the day now. Now that's kind of the biggest task. Still have to go to work. But I pulled this out because I want to bring up. So typically I just prep the protein for my dinner when I come home from work, which tonight's going to be ground turkey. And then when I come home, I cook the rice at night. Then I'll shower. I'll come out of the shower, the rice is done. And then I eat it with hot rice and then cold meat. Whatever. I'm not doing it for the taste. I'm doing it for the function. But what I'm doing now is I prepped the rice already. And then right when I come home, what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk in the door, pull that bitch out of the fridge, eat it, shower, go to bed. Because usually I shower, eat, and then I go to bed. But the issue is when I'm eating, like I'll look at my phone or something, and then I end up just getting sucked into like looking at all the shit on my phone. And then I stay up for longer than I need to be. So basically to counteract that, I'm going to eat and then shower and then go to bed. And that way I don't have not even the opportunity, but I just don't even put myself in the situation of laying down when I'm tired. Because I lay in my bed and eat my food. And then I'll look at my phone and then it's like, oh shit, I gotta get up, clean this fucking thing. Gotta brush my teeth now, oh fuck. So I won't even put myself in that situation. I'll just stand and eat and then shower and then go to bed. But that's all I brought this out to say. It's 3:02. I need to leave here at 3:30. I'm just gonna so I'm cooking that. I still need to cook the pound of ground beef to eat right now, but what I'm gonna do is try to eat as much of it. I'm just gonna eat it as I'm kind of driving there and try to eat it before I go into work. If not, I can try to eat it during the shift, but ideally I'll shove that down my throat as I'm getting there and right now. But we'll see. That's the plan. Also, same day, this is something I was thinking about on the run, is just how hard this whole training plan and prep really is. I'm only on week 3 and I'm like, holy shit, like this is hard. Like I'm really pushing myself. And it's filled with a lot of doubt, and it's making me question these things even more. Like truly question, why the fuck am I doing all this? Why am I running 12 miles? Why did I quit my job? Why am I doing this? Why am I serving? Why? But you know what? I know my whys. I know what I'm doing. Not what I'm doing, but I know why I'm doing it. At least, and there's beauty in that. There's beauty in overcoming those doubts and just reinforcing it. And in these moments, waking up fucking early, doing everything I just did today, and then going into work, into this fucking serving job, and just being like, why? Why are you doing this? Filled with doubt. And then you just reinforce it. You reinforce it. So there's beauty in overcoming that, and it just makes it that much stronger. And you hope it's not delusional. You hope you're, because I feel like I just repeat myself a lot, but there's just no evidence of anything. So it's like, oh man, I'm pushing hard. And then you're like, yeah, but what, I mean, is it for anything? Is there anything in this? So I don't know, but it just really reinforces why I'm doing all these things, and it